I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you a question from IB Higher Level Paper 2 Past Test, May 2016. The question here is 6 balls numbered 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 are placed in a bag. Balls are taken one at a time from the bag at random and replaced, and the number is noted. A single ball is taken from the bag. Let X denote the value shown on the ball. Find the expectation of X. B is 3 balls are taken from the bag. Find the probability that the total of the 3 numbers is 5. 2. The median of the 3 numbers is 1. You can always pause the video, answer this question, and then look into my suggestions. Now, this is a very beautiful question based on binomial distribution. Now, remember, one ball is taken at a time and replaced, right? So when we say one ball taken one at a time from the bag at random and replaced, right? And then the number is noted. So that basically means it is a binomial distribution, right? So the probability of taking out any ball remains same all the time, right? So all are independent events where the probability of taking any ball remains the same. So we can say that this is a binomial distribution. Now we're talking about expectations in this case. So the expectation is NP, right? Okay, so let's figure this out. Now, there are 3 events which we're looking for. The random variable X can be defined as it could be 1, 2, or 3. Now, probability for each event is there's 1 ball, so 1 over 6 out of 6. For 2 there are 2 balls, so it is 2 out of 6. And for 3 there are 3 balls, so 3 out of 6. So you get this number, half, probability is half. So the expectation is what? Is sum of this, right? Is sigma. So we can add all of them. So when we add them all, the denominator here is 6, the numerator is we have to multiply this first. Let me just extend this, then we'll add, right? Add this, we'll make it here. Okay. So what we get here is 1 out of 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 out of 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 9 out of 6, right? So this is xi and their probabilities. Now we'll add them up. So we get expectation as 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, 14, right? So 14 out of 6 is the expectation, right? You can always write the answer in decimals or in reduced form. So the expectation in this particular event is, you can dividing by 2, you get 7 out of 3. So that becomes the expectation. Now let's do part B. 3 balls are taken from the bag. Find the probability that the total of the 3 numbers is 5. Now how do you get 5 out of these? So we could get 2, 2 and 1. That is the probability which could make us 5. Or we could draw 1, 1 and then 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So that could be there. Right? So there are 2 ways that we could actually get 5. So we want total to be 5. So the probability, looking for the probability for 5 means the 2 events could be what? The 2 events could be taking out 1, 2, 2, right? So order could be different. So there are 3 ways it could be done. Now for this, 1, 2, 2, there are 3 ways. we could do it, right? Or to get a total of 5, we could do 1, 1, and 3. Since 2 ones are there are again 3 ways to do this, right? And therefore, we can now write down find the probability that the total of the 3 numbers is 5. So in that case, the probability will be 3 times probability of getting this 1, 2, 2, right? Plus 3 times getting the probability of balls numbered 1, 1, and 3. Correct? Now, since this is a binomial distribution, we're getting one probability with replacement will be 1 over 6. For getting 2, it is 2 over 6, right? So we could write this as equal to 3 times 1 is 1 out of 6, right? 1 out of 6. And for 2, it is 2 out of 6. And then again, yes, times for this 2 out of 6. Now the order, when we say 3 times, means there are 3 different orders. That makes it right. Plus 3 times, here we have probability as 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6, and getting 3 is 3 out of 6. Is that clear to you? So that is how we are going to get our answer, correct? And then we can actually use the calculator to figure this out. Since in this part the calculator is allowed, well, or you can just multiply them and reduce them and get your answer, right? Now since we are adding these terms, so what I will do here is to make things simpler, we'll just divide this by 3, get 2 here, right? Similarly, I'll do this. So we get 2 here. So the denominator for us will be 6 times 6, 36 times 2, 72, right? 2 times 2 is 4, plus I want to have the same denominator. That's the whole idea, right? Plus here again we have 72, right? And 3 times 1 is 3. So we get what? 7 plus 7 over 72, right? So that becomes the probability. Is that clear to you? So you also note how easily we did the calculation even without calculator, since some people may not be allowed calculator for this particular type of test question, okay? But I hope the concept is clear, right? So to get a total of 3 numbers 5, you could get it as a combination of 1, 2, 2. There could be 3 different ways of getting that. Similarly, 1, 1, 3, there are 3 different ways of getting that, correct? So that is why this 3 is being multiplied for probability of each event. Okay, so we get the total. Now part B2 is what? Part B2 is the median of the 3 numbers is 1. So how do you get median of 1? Well, the median means the middle number if you arrange them in a particular order. So one case could be that we look for the event with 1, 1, 1, correct? So that will give us 1 as a median, or what? 1, 1 and then 2, or 1, 1, so twice 1, 1 and then 3. Those are also possible, correct? Or you get 1, 1 and then 2, or you get 1, 1 or 3. So there are 3 different ways, correct? Now there is only one way of getting 1, 1, 1, right? But 1, 1, 2, the order could be different, right? You are picking a ball at a time, remember that? So even then you get median of 1, correct? 3, 1, 1, median of 1, because you need to arrange them, correct? So that is what it is. Now taking that into consideration, you can now write the probability for this event as probability of getting 1, 1, 1, correct? Plus this is 3 times probability for getting 1, 1, 2 combination plus 3 times probability for getting 1, 1, and 3, correct? Now, for ones, you know it is 1 out of 6, so we get 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6 plus 3 times. For 1, it is 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6 times 2 out of 6 plus 3 times 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6 times 3 out of 6, correct? Right, so 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, so we can write this as 216. And the numerator, we have 1 plus 3 times 2, which is 6. And here we have 3 times 3, which is 9, correct? So we have 10, 16 out of 216. So you get 16 out of 216 as the value required, which can of course be written as decimal value, or you can reduce, we can just divide them by 4s, right? And 16, of course, right? Let's divide by 16. So we get 16 divided by 216, and that gives you 0.074 0741. You could write in decimal values. Rounded to 3 decimal places or 3 significant places is 0.074, right? And if it is required for 4th significant case, it could be 1, right? So you could write like this as your answer. So I hope that helps. Perfect. So, or you could just reduce this. That'd be better even. So both could be divided by 8. So 8 times 2, and 8 times 2 is 16, and 56 is 8 times 7, correct? So you could write this as either 2 over 27 or this, right? So let me write down our answer here as equal to 2 over 27, right? Just squeeze it in, or we could write 0.0741, correct? So either way. So that is how we are going to solve this question. This is indeed a very interesting question, and I hope many of you may get help from this particular solution. Feel free to write a comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.